How's it going, laser bursters? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Disco Elysium. I don't even know what we're going to do next. We're still trying to figure things out without turning into huge racists. We got a lot of people to talk to, though. Stop. Between those trucks down there. Smarks. Go get him. No, I'm good.
I am a gander and a hunter and a gatherer.
We got a lot of people to talk to still.
Feel like a traveler.
The man mutters to himself, accenting the beats as he goes. A simple little cadence. He seems to be making it up as he goes. Keep listening.
From another planet. Hey there.
What's going on here?
It's the jam, my man.
He motions towards a sprawl of lorries with a sweeping gesture. What's the jam?
It's a traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck.
I like this guy.
Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
So, how long you been here?
Feels near forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Mazout is an antiquated term for heavy fuel oils. This man has barely suppressed suppressed performative streak. Or he just likes unusual words. Or both. I dig your style, man.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
He sniggers in appreciation of the digging of his style.
So tell me, what do you need?
Know anything about the dead man? The one hanging behind the hostel there? Yeah, one of us drivers, I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. It's easy to see he's telling the truth. He kept his nose out of the dark stuff. Busy with what? Analysing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. And your conclusion? A sense of surprise there. Ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. Whoa. What are you hauling anyway? Oh, high-grade narcotics, illegal firearms, stuff like that. Relax, he's merely joking. Wicked, I've always wanted a friend in the underworld. Ha, no, I'm joking. My man, he grins. Fulham runs a nice, clean business. This haul of cargo is mostly sporting goods, you know, tracksuits, that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Lil Maran market lately. That's your machine behind you? This rocket beauty? He points at the lorry with the thumb. Sure is. Like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Motor lorry, also called a camion on Caillou and neighbouring islands. This one looks roughed up, enough to be some sort of fallen rust bucket. Maybe the A6? That a fallen A6 you got there? Good eye, my man. Yep. She's an old one, but reliable. He gives the side of the lorry a friendly knock. Me and her spent a long time together. Can I get one of those fallen tracksuits you're holding? We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out merchandise. The bosses won't be happy. There's no denying it. Your body needs to feel the touch of some good performance wear. I had another question. Can you tell me more about the strike? It's like, whatever's going on over the docks, workers got a blockade set up, making demands no in or out. What's the union demanding? Some pretty wild stuff I hear, like a giant new power crane and half the company. I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk that there's a company rep in town too. Like a strike negotiator type? They know what's up, precise demands and so on. Ah yes, from the Wild Pines. He takes a note. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure. What do you think the company wants? They want to keep their money flowing in, my man. He makes a ka-ching sound. He doesn't blame them, but he's not on their side, that's for sure. Anything else I should know? Anything else? He thinks. Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. All of who? Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. A few still hang out around here, wait for this mess to end. Most of us scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high, or laid. He smiles awkwardly. Not that I blame him, really. Not you? Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing. He glances down the road toward the horizon, a glint of something in his eyes. What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can go on to the next one. Alright, cheers, man. Don't be a stranger. Gives you a salute with 2 fingers. I like him, he's a nice guy. Can't we get more people like him? No, there's a shortcut this way. Who knew? Alright, let's go back that way, because we've kind of explored over here already. Also, I went through my missions, and it turns out I still have to ask Kuno about something. I know. I know. What a fucking disaster. I don't really want... Oh, look! There's something here, too. I have to ask Kuno about where the rest of the armor is. Where was it? The rest of the armor. Ask Kuno, the kid throwing rocks, what he knows. So we must have missed something in the conversation with Kuno. I don't really want to talk to him again, but I don't think we have a choice. Then we'll see what that was, down there.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. Where's the rest of his armor? Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor. How come? Kuno's fucking gimp got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant. A mutant? Look at him. He points to the body. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. He drills his temples with his fingers in some strange aggressive gesture. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away. Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor. What do you mean he threw it away? Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. He performs a kickoff on the imaginary helmet. Kuno kicked that shit into the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno. You threw it in the sea? Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno, he repeats. He doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You want to fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck on the Moustache Union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gates. What do you mean troubadour? Yeah, cock and boots. You know that jolly Union cow fucker. Came around talking about cows or some shit. Came around pretending like he cares about cows? Yes, you met him at the gates, the one with the boots and the jolly smile. You mean Manana? Yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here, pretending like he likes cows, trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Curious, my liege. Why did Kuno feed you this information? Let it be. Yes, pray pardon, sir. Sire. Better to let it be. Didn't mean to make you paranoid. There are contusions all over his body. Did you do that? Fuck you talking about? What is this contusion shit? He grabs his head like it's suddenly hurting. He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again. A contusion is a bruise. I'm talking about the marks your stones left on the corpse. Oh, did Kuno make your shit sniffing harder? Obstruction of shit sniffing. He lets go of his head, suddenly feeling better. This is Kuno's kingdom. Kuno fucking rules here. Alright, let's go. You're testing Kuno's patience here. Whatever. Let's go. Alright, we got a lead, my man. We got a lead. I want to talk to whatever's up here. If this is like a apartment block, someone could have seen that from up the top. I don't know if I'm in camera when I do that. Up the top. Anyway, we gotta go talk to this guy though. Get the rest of the armor, or find out what he knows about it. This guy, right? This fella.
I guess getting past the man ain't that simple after all. So, what now?
Kuno told me you were supposed to know about the armor. Heh, he smiles. The little boy did good on his promise. His promise? To get me into trouble. To sick the pigs on me. Pardon the choice of words. Not mine. What happened? I was asked to look into the armor situation. Unofficial Union probe, you know, track it down, see who took it. Did you? At first I thought, why not? Maybe the pieces can feed the strike. Buy us a few more days under the sun, you know. So I went to this boy. He said he'll make me his prison bitch. He's got eyes everywhere. The cop's in his pocket. And he's the king of Jamrock. It sounds like him. Serves me right for doing menial footwork. I dropped that probe right there and then. And it still got me into trouble. He smiles. One bad move is all it takes. The probe into the armor. What did you learn? I learned that people don't want to talk to a drunk Union man about some armor. What else? Not much. Technical stuff mostly. That was the interesting part. What sort of technical stuff? I did some research into this armadura. Let's say I have friends at the library, he explains with a wry smile. I didn't get into the material science, just how it comes off. How does it come off? In parts, 4 in total. The helmet was the first to go. Kid says he tore it off and kicked it into the sea. I believe him. The boots were still on the guy last I saw, too hard to remove. So as I count, there are 2 parts missing, the gauntlets and the cuirass. This is where I left off. Too much hassle. More like a job for some militia. Hold up, 4 pieces. Helmet, cuirass, gauntlets, boots. What about the leggings? Oh, they're just gone. They didn't exist anymore. If they ever did at all. He gives you a jolly shrug. Forget about them. I did. I'm ambitious. I'm going to find all of it. All of it? Lieutenant raises his brow. There are junior officers out there eager to prove themselves. I would leave some for them. And I would leave the boots to processing. But okay, let's find all of it. It's implied he finds this unlikely that you'll succeed in this. A Mesk epic then. All across Martinez. He glances south, where the canal runs. I hope it'll be a real bonanza for you. So, Kuno used us to what? Scare you? It's a minor nuisance. It's all good. He contemplates taking a swig from his flask. He thinks. Not yet. Better to get this business out of the way. Sweeter then. Thank you for your cooperation. No problem, he said. He takes a swig from the flask. If you see that kid, thank him from Call Me Manana. Thank him for showing me the way. What's the strike about anyway? You know, serious business, he smiles. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You have to ask him first. He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike too. Just can't break the command structure and tell you now. Well, let's go. Alright, so what do we got new? Find all the armor pieces. Get the hangman's boots. Get the boots off the victim's feet. I don't know how we're going to do that, but we'll figure it out. Now, if Kuno kicked the helmet into the sea, then we've got to get to the sea and try and fish it out, I guess. We haven't been around the other side of the main area, because we haven't explored one half of the map, I think, at this stage. Should we talk to Kuno about it? I suppose we shouldn't. Let's talk to these guys up here. We've got to figure out if we can take the boots off somehow. An old cool box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center. Main hall. Building A. An off-key melody starts playing when you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver. Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games. She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would you say to this? Trying to impersonate Kuno. Fuck off, pig, I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in. This is the police. Please open the door. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... There's a spot of static that overrides your words. But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on this list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks. Andrew Orlando Hair, SCA. You ring the doorbell but no one answers? What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair. Just seeing the words Andrew Orlando gets your hackles up. Its very existence is a threat to your masculinity. To say nothing of your hair. Artemitep's boxing for young athletes in gym. All you hear is static when no one answers. 24-hour window. You ring the doorbell but nothing happens. Emma's fashion atelier. You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence. Fabron's taxi. Looks like someone has melted half the plastic over the light. The doorbell doesn't work anymore. Slipstream SCA. You hear static from the intercom speaker. Sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver but isn't saying anything. Hello, is anyone there? Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electrics. This is a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. Have you come to place an order? It sounds almost antique, as if your voice were being played off an old wax cylinder. Your receiver must not be working properly. Hold on, Tricentennial Electrics. I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. My god. The lieutenant exchanges a look with you. Sorry? It's you. My god, I didn't think I would hear your voice again. It's a woman and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it. Yeah, it's me. I'm here again. What? Do we know each other? Michael, just please. She stops and you can hear her breath heavily. Her breath distorted by ancient static. Sounds like a ghost. Wind blows through your clothes and you feel detached from your surroundings. Inside the building, a cold memory hangs. Why'd you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. She sounds like she's shaking. I thought you didn't care. Hold on, tell me what's going on. What did I do? Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean. A spot of static overrides her words. Then when she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget. Forget about what? It sounds like she's about to cry. The cold is deep under your skin. As if you were talking to someone who was 100 years away. Someone inside the building, water is flooding the cellar floor. Hello? She doesn't answer. You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting? Silence. Anything you hear now is static and waves, washed ashore at the bay. What just happened? Another seagull passes by. Oh, okay. I don't know what happened either. The lieutenant inspects the doorbell. You should probably stop playing with this thing. Alright, it's a goodbye then. Ooh, okay. We're not gonna... Fortress Accident SCA. Nothing. Revocol Ice City. Main Hall Building B, whirling in rags. East Delta Pinball. Empty card? This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it. What if we try being, Oh, that doesn't work now either. Shit. Well, now what? I guess we'll keep wandering about. What can we do with this thing? Good mail delivery box. Fuck you, mail delivery box. That's not very nice. It's not very nice at all. You'd be nice to the mail delivery box. There's more people to talk to. Can we get down to the... Oh, this is down to the... We might be able to find the helmet here. Tire tracks leading onto this roof. The slush and rain has almost washed them off. An ancient fountain. Doesn't pump water anymore. There's a tree in it. They'll probably stop at pumping water, having a tree in it. Oh dude, this place is huge! God damn. Hot air rises from the sewer, sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Okay. Who's this guy? Box of sunglasses. There's a pile of cheap sunglasses in a small box, a variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Rummage through the box. These are all boring. Boring third-rate, ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap sea-rays plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly there for show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier. These are all first-rate sunglasses, the man declares. Premium design, superb material, very cool UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while you're doing your dangerous police work. Maybe you can find some interesting things in there. 42%'s not bad. Ah, I see, a pair of water blue shades. The writing on the left temple says, Sub-insulindic rendezvous. The frame appears to be hand-carved out of bone. Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture. For the first time, the street vendor's voice trails off as he watches you inspect the glasses. Try them on. You see, this is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Wow, officer, you look so cool. The street vendor has picked up the pace again, and you observe the world through the deep sea-tinted lens. These can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them up because they've got no taste, but you found them. Kim, what about these? The lieutenant tilts his head and steps back, eyes narrowed through in a thorough examination. It's a case to him. You look like a musician, he declares. Eyes still squinted behind his own glasses. Like a blind musician, but you could do worse. Take them if you want. I can't afford them. I do want them though. Leave for now. I'll come back. Okay? I'll come back. We're gonna have a walk around. See what else we can find around here. Oh, this is another dumpster. Fingerless gloves. Gives us that electrochemistry boost for some reason. I don't think that's a help. Roy's Pawn Shop. Fast cash for faster times. Ooh, what's this? Fire extinguisher. Is it? Oh no, is it like a face mask? Oh, it's a healing item. Okay. Jeez, I don't even know. Obviously, I have no idea. I don't have any gloves on, so this is like an instant boost. An instant boost. We should carry this crowbar with us wherever we go, I reckon. Crowbars are real good. Like crowbars. Water lock out of order until Wednesday 7:15 AM. Maybe you could see it with this thing. Is this one of those vision things? Water lock control panel. A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed Samaran butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything. Pull the lever. You pull the lever all the way up until the metal clicks against the contact pins. You hear a soft clunk, then nothing happens. Push it harder. Nothing happens. A gust of wind blowing in from the sea interrupts the silence of the situation. The lieutenant hums to himself while staring at your activities. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal some other way. Wasn't there a sign over there saying the functionality will be restored on Wednesday morning? Sure. Who's this guy? Evening, officers? A burly man hangs out by the water lock, carving up a generous serving of salami with an old hunter's knife. His eyes are fixed on a man stranded on the other side of the water lock, and an enormous billboard that has fallen down in the canal between them. His posture is relaxed, despite his powerful build and knife in hand. This man resorts to physical intimidation only infrequently, if at all. Cool. Do you know what caused this wreckage? I wasn't here to witness it. It looks like those tire tracks on that sign. There are tire tracks on that sign. Weird, huh? Then again, plenty of daredevil drivers in Rivercall. Too bad it takes a year and a day to repair anything around here, especially the water lock. The rest of the coast is closed off till then. What's with the lever that does nothing? It's supposed to operate the water lock, but as noted, it's all junk right now, disabled because of the blockage. Safety measure. Turns out the panel needs a special key to be reactivated. Won't want anyone moving the water lock with debris still in the channel. It'll be restarted on Wednesday morning. He nods his head towards the control panel. You want to do the honours when the time comes? 2 ever? Great. Just drop it on Wednesday and you can see if you want to see the water lock at work. They say the canal crew will be here 7:15. Cuts a fresh slice of salami. The coast part of the map is inaccessible until the 3rd day. Okay. You know what's further down the coast? Well, there's a fishing village, an abandoned fish market, a bizarro church. Not much use to the congregation though. There always seemed to be something wrong with it. He thinks for a moment. Yeah, not much else. Just bombed out ruins. Sweet. Thanks anyway, homie. We'll go have a look around. Not that. Alright, what do we got? Some great tectonic forces cracked this pavement like an eggshell. Damage looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting. The lieutenant looks down the street. We can sit on benches after we solve the murder. Let's go. You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass time when Lieutenant Kutsaragi is gone. Okay, that's interesting. Can we use this? This is a vision thing. This coin operator viewer has been banged up. Inoperable. Lame. How about this one? We need to be able to see the thing. This coin operated viewer is facing southwest. Its coin slot is full of fossilized bubblegum, rendering the machine permanently inaccessible. Poor little viewer. Pat. The metal feels cold and wet under your palm. Looks unhygienic. Look inside. A thick layer of graffito covers the lens. Spell out the word ONUC written on the other side, with an N and a C scribbled backwards. Oh, Kuno! That's Kuno on the lens. Shift your focus to the background. Under the graffito, sea of blues and greys appear. Behind the water lies a coast studded with concrete and reeds. On it, a church on stilts. Lanky, weather-worn wooden planks. An X-shaped cross topping its tower. You know this to be the star of Pericarnassus, or the Cairo, the central symbol of the Pericarnassian church, a star, a great moral height to be strived towards. Okay, can we use this one then? This coin operator viewer is facing south. The instrumental instruction manual says to insert 25 centims and pull the handle when looking inside. Then use the focus knob to zoom if necessary. Why place a tourist attraction in the middle of such poverty? What's the tourist attraction doing here? There was a revitalization project in 49. The design studio tried restoring Martinez to its pre-war glory. The lieutenant looks around and concludes, it didn't stick. What happened? They got as far as the street lamps and the statue on the intersection when something went sour. His voice lowers. I suspect that something was Everett Clare, the union leader. He muscled them out. That's how it usually goes around here. Can't we do something about it? We should have done something about the union 10 years ago. That ship has sailed, officer. Your money disappears in the coin slot. A clunk. The ring of metal. Pull the handle and look inside. Hang on a sec. Too much reading. The curtain on the display open. You lean in and catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. And in the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape like a ghost. Turn the knob to focus your vision. The lens shifts. The ghost sharpens into an inlet. An islet in the bay. And the ruins of a man-made structure is visible. A half-sunken sea fort. Its concrete almost reconquered by nature. It looks as though it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it. There are ruins of some kind of building there. Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out. The lieutenant takes off his glasses and cleans them. Alright. I'm not sure if we're getting anywhere, but we've talked to a lot of people. We haven't explored over here before, so this is new. Can we go up here? Looks like we can. What's up here? Ah, this is where she is. Free money. A garden hose. This won't be of use until the snow melts. A balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. What is this? That smoker up there could be a witness. Talk to him. Okay. In a second. I'm just exploring. Chairs and tables eaten by rain and rot. At least we get some money out here. We might be able to actually pay for our orange bum hat. We might be able to pay for our stay if we're good. +1 reaction speed, -1 rhetoric. I don't want -1 anything. I can't afford to have minus anything. I'm already hopeless. No. How do you get in there? I wonder, these barrels are half full of rainwater. Just a closed door, but you look at it suspiciously. Let's go in there. Locked, huh? Alright, let's go talk to this guy up here. There must be another way into the building. Can we just yell at him? I see a young man on the balcony nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice. Despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. It's the voice of someone who has something to hide, my liege. No trouble from me, I just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
It's the god of cigarettes and youth. Ask him if he's got anything to spare. Don't let him go. This could be a witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing. Actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk
Is
to
it
you.
really that important?
He asks you, adjusting his shirt. Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
Alright, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
By God, this young man has the body of a decathlete. His lithe form was practically made for vaulting over the high bar. Can you tell me your name? My name? My name is Martin Martinez. That's definitely not his real name. You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you? No, of course not. Would you please lower your voice? He scans the courtyard. It's silent like the bottom of a well. Every sound captured and reflected back. Son, do you train? Occasionally. He takes another drag, filling his lungs with nicotine. Why? Are you on the track team? No, I just like to look good. A light breeze pulls back a flap on his shirt. A shame, a young man like you with a body like yours could be a credit to any track team. Trust me, I'm not a team player, he says, with a honeyed smile. You got a good look at the Whirling's backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging? I'd even go so far as to say the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away? We'll remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday? Oh, he waves lazily with a cigarette. You already asked me that, didn't you? Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching? Did you? No, not you two. He gestures idly. Some more muscular types. The lieutenant takes out a little blue notebook and writes something down. And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman? Last week, I don't know. Look. He looks around the courtyard again. Rain patters on the windowsills and dead houseplants. Too late to do them any good. It'll take more than rain to bring this place back to life. You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday? He sighs. I had a friend over. What kind of friend? It was my Sunday friend. A Sunday friend? How intriguing. What's your friend's real name? Did he see something? He didn't reply, gesturing no with a cigarette. Under the dull and darkening sky with the neighbouring windows stand silent. Someone hides behind a curtain. Those windows have eyes, and those eyes are watching, spying on you three. Alright, we'll talk later. No, we won't. He takes one last drag of a cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony. Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going. Convince him to stay? 42%'s not bad. This isn't the place or the time for questions. Who knows who might be watching from a distance, hidden behind the curtains. Hey, listen. I'm just trying to make things okay again. Can we meet again somewhere else? For a moment, the man on the balcony seems almost vulnerable. Something moves in the depths of his feline eyes, compassion, and a hint of understanding. When he speaks again, his voice is soft and deliberate. I'm sorry, but I really don't have the information you're looking for. With a flick of his wrist, he sends a cigarette butt sailing over the rail. But hold on. What's that? For a split second, his hand lingers, as though gesturing towards a stone placed right next to the front door. It's a sign. Good luck with the investigation. He walks away. There's a key to his door under there. Right? He's gone. The lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him. See where he went. No point in running. Tenements like these didn't have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself. You're right, he probably didn't have anything important to say anyway. He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case. He did leave us a sign, did you see that? He wanted to draw attention to that stone right there. The lieutenant nods towards a small rock and a soggy patch of grass. If we find a way inside the building, we can ask around his apartment. Let's do it. There's a key beneath it. Nice. This must be the front door. But he doesn't have the apartment number on it. The building has many apartments, and the man could be in any of them. How are we going to find the right one? We just have to go in and see. Alright, and with that, we need to wrap this episode up. But at least we're making progress. Now we can get in here and check around for that guy. Till then, if you guys enjoyed it, thanks for watching, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.